and welcome back to my channel. My name is Damaris. I am a wife and a mom of 2 kids, 7 years old and just over 4 months old. And in today's video, we got all the laundry motivation. This is folding about a week and a half's worth of laundry that had been sitting clean in the hampers for about 3 to 4 days. And also going through the kids' clothes and seeing what fits and what doesn't, and putting that away and decluttering that, making more room in the drawers and the closet. So the easiest way I've found to declutter the clothing is just with each load of laundry. I don't just sit down and do like a massive decluttering. I try to keep up with it as I go because I don't have that much time with a new baby and a very active 7-year-old and, well, life happening. So I hope you enjoyed today's video and I hope it gives you some much needed motivation. If you have laundry that you need to fold, pause the video right now, go get that, and let's fold it together and get this done.
About the things we used to do. No, you couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call? So many years has gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all, but why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me? Can you feel me?
So you guys, this is the little outfit Dahlia came home in. It was a little bunny and it was a preemie. She was born 4 weeks early and I can't believe how much she's grown. I'll pick her up now, hang on. I'd like to keep that. And here she is now. Mwah! Not a preemie anymore. She's growing pretty well. Alright, so my little girl's room is all done and we are moving right into Amari's room, and this is the next day. I did do this over 3 days just because I had pockets of time where I could make it work, and on this day, my son was actually home from school struggling with a cold, so we just sat together in his room and you're gonna see mom life, real life happening, where he just kind of comes with his blanket and cozies up to me. It was sweet and annoying in equal measure. It was sweet because, you know, it's rare that he gets all cuddly with me, and here he's being funny. I was telling him to pair the socks and he was putting it on, but anyway, so as I was saying, it was sweet because, like I said, he's so busy he barely ever comes to cuddle, but you know, it was the worst time because I'm just trying to like put his stuff away. But you know, I take my cuddles when and where I get them, but I also did have to get this done, so we did soak up some cuddles after this video. And in the beginning, you saw I helped him clean up. I don't even know what those are. He got them at my husband's work. And he just loves to play with them, and by play with them I mean spread them everywhere. So I had him clean them up because you have not known pain until you have stepped on one of those plastic pieces. It's like Lego times 1,000, the pain of stepping on one of those. So I had him clean them up, and then we're just sorting and folding through his clothes, then we'll hang up and put them up. You'll see me actually folding stuff in the drawers that I had just kind of put there last week because it drove me nuts not having folded undershirts and shirts and underwear and stuff like that in the drawers. So I actually just decided to fold it and hang up his shirts and pants, then I don't have so much actual folding to do other than the undershirts and stuff. But that is it for his room, and coming up in just a little bit, I will tell you this week's interesting fact, and I also have a question for you guys that I would like to hear your opinions and or answers. Not really opinions, more like answers.
One step 달려와줘 like a
So the lighting in Amari's room is weird. Trying to film in this room is weird, but for a good reason. He has 3 windows in his room, and at any given time of day, he has direct sun on those windows. So the good thing is that, well, it's very well lit. The unfortunate is I can't bring myself to close those windows in daylight, at daytime, even for filming. So that's why you're seeing glare. I will try to do better with the angles, but I just love the sunlight in the house, and I couldn't bring myself to to close the windows just to film, because I was there for a long time. That was a lot of laundry to fold and put away, and I didn't want to do it in darkness. Putting away laundry is already a task that I don't like to do. Doing it in darkness would make it just next to impossible, or downright depressing. But yes, I know I could turn on the light, but the point here is up here in the Great North, we enjoy our sun when and if we can get it, and so those windows remain open. I will work on better angles.
Just take my hand. You 화소연기 날 기다리는데 왜 모르니? Yeah, I'm ready. One step 달려와줘 like a lily. 나만 사랑한다고 가져왔던 떨림마저 저런 별에 사라지는 걸. 그대와 내 사이 모여진 그림자 가까워지고 두근거림 속에 우리 시작된 firework 가와줘 나만 사랑한다고 감춰왔던 떨림마저 저 바람 별에 사라지는 걸. One step 다가와줘 like a lily. 나만 사랑한다고 감춰왔던 떨림마저 저 바람 별에
I have said this before and I will say it again. What happens to socks? Why do you buy them in pairs and always a bunch of them that are not in pairs? I have no idea. I have a little white, it's a drawer divider, but I just put the extra socks in it because Amari has so many unpaired socks, and I don't even know what it is. Like, some of them I do know. It's because like one got a hole but the other one was perfectly fine, and because there's many socks that look the same, I just only throw the one that has a hole. But my goodness, it's the mystery of socks. On to day 3. I believe this was a Sunday. That's why I'm still in my pajamas. I don't get out of my pajamas in a hurry on Sundays. Sometimes, in fact, I don't get out of my pajamas at all. But this laundry really needed to be folded. It's a mountain of it, and sit here and tackle it with me. You'll see in a little bit I'm like starting to despair because this is a lot of laundry, you guys. But we got it done together. Anyway, on to this week's interesting fact, and I was really talking to Ramir trying to come up with something, and here's what I came up with. I actually got my license and my car within the space of a week. I got my license when I was 18, and a week later I got my car, and it was a brand new car. Now, before you go thinking that I'm spoiled, I did make all the payments on my car myself, and in fact I still have that car 7, almost 8 years later. Is it 8 years? Almost 8 years, I guess. Yeah, so that's the interesting fact. Why did it take me so long to get my license? Okay, I kept failing my driver's license test, and I have feelings about this, and I could go into a whole lot of explanations about, what happened and what didn't. But bottom line is, I did fail my driver's test quite a few times. I think that specific number will remain hidden for now, so I can save whatever pride and dignity I still have. But when I finally when the last time before I got my license, I actually gave up completely, and so my mom did some reverse psychology, and I was moving out of town, and she said to me, well, you can't go out of town without a car. And I said, well, watch me. And she said, well, there is transit. I was moving to Kelowna in BC from Calgary, where I live now, and so, but I didn't know it, and I didn't know the traffic system, and after thinking about it for a while, I did think it would be really inconvenient for me to take a bus in a new town while trying to understand everything, so I agreed to go look at some cars. But it wasn't until I saw my car that I was really motivated to drive a car, and for that to happen, I needed a license. So I got my license on like the 19th. I actually remember it was August 19th, and I got my car, the delivery date was August 26th, and there we go. Now, the insurance was a heck of a lot because new car, new driver, and that is next week's interesting fact, so be sure you tune in and I will finish this story.
I'm hit by the same old tide, blinded by the lights, and I'm going through changes, but it's easier with you. I'm going through changes, and so are you. I live for the moments when you're around me. I know you've got secrets, but I can't keep on, and we're fading in and out together. The fuse wide open, stuck in the moment.
It occurs to me I did not actually say what my first car was. It was a 2013 Chevy Cruze, and I should stop calling it my first car because in fact it is my only car. I still drive that car. I love it. It is 9 years now. Apparently I can't do math, so after thinking about it for a minute, I've actually had it for 9 years this August, and I love it, and I'm gonna keep it forever. And the best part about it is that it has no payments. So eventually probably will need to upgrade because 2 kids, and it's getting a little tight, but for now I am loving it, and it is a 2013 Cruze. And so this brings me to the question I had for you guys. When did you get your license, and what was your first car? Please let me know. I am really looking forward to seeing what the approximate age that everybody got their licenses at. So let me know when you got your license and when you got your first car and what kind of car it was. I would love to hear back from you guys. And yes, we are still working on this laundry. That is pretty much the whole video, working on it, putting it away. But thank you so much for being here. If you're still here right now, like, you're amazing, and thank you for being here.
Heard you want to leave this place where we grew up. This old town, just put it all behind. Remember you and I would always find somewhere to hide when we were kids, so we could see and hear the water run. The river's gonna cry when you're gone. You miss the ones you know. I'll be here, hanging on, waiting for your call. Seems like time as a wave passing by, leave a mark in our minds to turn to memories. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when you're gone. Hey, I was hoping you would stay, but I've always known you would go and find your own way. I still see when we climbed up in those trees, 12 years old, to feel the wind and watch the river run. And the sun would always shine when we sat there, you and I. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, gone.
Anyway, friends, that is everything for today's video. I had to stop quite abruptly because the baby woke up, and so I will hang up. All the rest of it is stuff that needs to be hung up, and so I did hang that up later in the day after I was settled and the baby was settled, and I had a few minutes to do that. Thank you so much, as always, for being here, for sharing your time with me. I really do appreciate you all who show up for me. And if you do like my content and you're new here, consider subscribing so you can be informed and updated when stuff comes up. And like my video, if you do like it, click the thumbs up button, as it really helps out my channel. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing all your comments about your first cars and licenses, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care, guys.